Hello, students, University of Arizona Global Campus. Welcome back. Management 490. Dr. D, we are investigating strategic human resource planning. I want to welcome you all to week 3. But before we go any further, I want to just stop and thank you for the hard work that you have done over the first couple of weeks. This is actually a very challenging course, isn't it? Just in the first 2 weeks, you've had 4 discussion board postings. You've had a week 1 assignment, and then in week 2, a very rigorous and robust SWOT analysis. So, this course is moving hot and heavy, if you will. So, I want to thank you for all of the hard work that you're doing. It's greatly appreciated. If you have any issues, comments, or concerns, I want you to reach out to me via email, okay? I am here for you. I am here to support you 100%. Okay. So in week 3, we're really looking at career development. So we're going to look at career development planning. We'll look at it from the perspective of global leadership. And then later on in the week, we're going to look at financial analysis. But overall, we're going to examine the role of human resources and how it promotes the facilitation of career development. You'll have an opportunity to compare and contrast skill sets that local managers must have compared to those of international managers. And then finally, assess the financial implications of problems or issues in selected organizations. Of course, there is an excellent chapter reading in the textbooks here that I'm going to encourage you to read. Chapter 9, Training and Development. Chapter 10, Performance Management and Feedback. And really, I want you to do a deep dive into Chapter 14, Global Human Resource Management. Regardless of if you are an HR manager or not, if you are a leader, if you are a manager, if you are a business owner, human resources and human resource planning and management is a big deal for you. Okay. So don't just think you need to be a human resource professional. Any manager, supervisor, leader, business owner must understand human resource management, but really how to leverage it strategically in order to get the maximum benefits from your staff and ultimately add value to your organization. And the best way to do that is for your human resource management team to promote and support that process. There is an article reading, a journal article reading, the attributes of an effective global leader. I would love to see you cite that in your discussion board postings this week or in your critical thinking assignments this week. Don't just read the information, read it and integrate it, okay? That's where you're really going to get that tacit knowledge that you are looking for. Speaking of tacit knowledge, a very robust lecture here in Module 3. I'm going to encourage you before you start your discussion board postings, before you start your critical thinking assignments, please make sure you're doing the chapters reading. Please make sure you're reading the um, journal article, and please, please, please make sure you are reading the lecture. Okay. So we've got 2 discussion board postings as we do every week. In discussion board posting number 1, you're going to discuss 3 issues that affect human resources, and you want to include them, let's say, in a workshop for career planning. So, whatever that is for you, you want to explain how you feel that these issues are critical in developing an effective career strategy and also to support organizational sustainability. And then finally, in that first DB posting, you're going to provide at least one recommendation to assure the aligning of career development with the mission and vision of the organization. Hey, I just want to remind you, and it has been posted, but support for your discussion board postings and your critical thinking assignments must come from scholarly sources. Journal articles, academic textbooks, .edu websites, .gov websites. A blog is not considered a scholarly source, even though it may come from an educational website or government website. So please stay away from those blogs as primary evidence in your scholarly submissions, okay? Now, for discussion board posting number two, uh, it's going to be really chapter 14. So, again, I want you to do a deep dive on chapter 14. That's perhaps maybe one of the most important chapters in the book, but I guess you could make that argument with every chapter. But when it comes to week three and the discussion board posting two, you must do a thorough reading of chapter four, the attributes of an effective global leader. And then in your post, you're going to compare and contrast the skills and context of a traditional national manager compared to that of an international manager. You'll also give one recommendation on how that global leader can be more moral. And then finally, discuss how human resource management should facilitate the development of successful leadership for both managers at the national level and the international level. And again, remember, all of your submissions in this course must be supported by scholarly evidence, okay? That's both in your discussion board postings and in your critical thinking assignments, okay? And then finally, here, as we wrap up week three, you do have a critical thinking assignment. And this critical thinking assignment is really your opportunity to start a financial analysis. So before you start this assignment, you want to go back and you want to review chapters 9, 10, and 14 in your textbook. And you want to begin to understand that the genesis of a lot of problems within your organization could have its source in financial or budgetary impacts. So when you look at things like staff turnover, recruiting, training, productivity, organizational learning, if you will, these are all components, financial components that affect human resources and the ability of human resources to support members of the organization to support their own career development and their own career achievement, which again promotes and feeds into the success of the organization fulfilling their uh, objectives and goals as an organization. So, what you're going to do here in this paper is you are going to detail the financial implications of the organization related to a problem or issue. You'll explain the organization's current financial capabilities. You'll define one financial strength and one financial weakness. You'll explain additional costs that may arise if the problem or issue is not resolved. And then finally, you'll discuss two ethical issues that are associated with the financial implications of the problems that you identified. I want you to make sure that your submission is at least 2 pages, double spaced in APA format. You should have requisite section headers. You should have integration of scholarly sources from, again, academic textbook, peer-reviewed journal articles, .edu websites, .gov websites. And this is actually going to be the first part of a three-part paper. So make sure that you are getting this first part of your analysis and your problem definition and issues defined up front, because this will be the foundation of what you're going to do here in the rest of the semester with the next three submissions, including this submission. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Thank you very much for listening. I again welcome to week 3. Thank you for your hard work. I look forward to participating with you in the discussion board postings. I look forward to reading your critical thinking assignments. If you have any issues, problems, or concerns, I am here for you. I care for you. This is a very thoughtful process, so please give me an opportunity to support you through this semester. Thank you very much. See you on the discussion boards.